if you only have one sheet and you need a little something. Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Why not make this? Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel, friends. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. I know that you have viewing options. I know that there are other things you could be doing right now. So thank you for choosing to be here with me. This week, I'm kicking off a really fun One Sheet Wonder series. It's going to be a series of very quick videos showing you how you can take just one sheet and create something fabulous. So today, we're going to take that one sheet, and this is what we're going to be creating. I'll give you a closer look at it in just a minute, but y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. So today we're going to be making this cutie with just one sheet of 12 by 12. When finished, it measures 3 by 1.5 by 5. And inside, we have two really fun little mini milk cartons. When finished, these measure 1 3/8 by 1 3/8 by 4 5/8. Really nice, really cute, super easy. We're going to make this sweet little set from one sheet of 12 by 12 right now. So here is the paper that I have chosen for today. I'm really into these florals and plaids. You can see how those two work well together. So many of you have fallen in love with this paper. It is actually a part of a new collection that I was putting together. So I'm going to share that collection with you now. Y'all, this is available on my website right now for digital download. So we have this one that has a coordinating plaid back. We have this beautiful one with also coordinating plaid. These are plaids and florals. We have this one with that nice coordinating back. This one. This one. This one. You've seen this one. And this one. I am so in love with this floral and plaid series. So we have 8 florals and 7 plaids, a total of 15 images to download. And look at how fun these are. I think that this is great as we go into spring. And y'all remember, even though I'm offering these on my website, I do sell items on my website. That's part of how I keep my channel running. You do not have to have these papers to be able to make a project like the one we're making today. Go through your stash and pick out some papers that you like from your stash, and let's have some fun making this project. For those of you who have been asking about this particular paper and how you can get it, it's a part of this collection, and that collection is available now. I'll have the link in the description box. So I am going to bring in my trimmer, and we're going to go ahead and take that 12 by 12 and we're going to cut it at 6. Then we're going to take one of those 6 by 12 inch pieces and we're going to turn it on the 12 inch side and cut at 6. So you're going to have 2 pieces that are 6 by 6 and 1 piece that is 6 by 12. Now my printer does not print 12 by 12 borderless, so I always have this little white border going around. I'm not going to let that bother me. And if your printer doesn't print 12 by 12 borderless, but it does print 12 by 12, don't worry about that little border because it is not going to bother anything at all. All right, so let's start with our 2 pieces of 6 by 6, and we're going to score at 1 3/8, at 2 3/4, at 4 1/8, and at 5 1/2. Then we're going to turn it once, and we're going to score at 1, at 4 1/2, and at 5 3/8. Let's do the other one. Let's score at 1 3/8, at 2 3/4, at 4 1/8, and at 5 1/2. Then let's turn it once, and we're going to score at 1, 4 1/2, and 5 3/8. Then let's go ahead and fold and burnish all of our scores. And then this little top piece here, I'm going to fold it in the opposite direction. So let's just do this one. Now I think we're going to have some fun with our One Sheet Wonder projects this week. If you're looking for some favor ideas or craft fair ideas, these might be for you. So let's fold this one in, and let's fold this way. So now I'm going to take my finger blade, and on this narrow strip here, let's remove the corner piece so I can cut in at an angle and remove that piece. And then going across the bottom, we're simply going to angle everywhere that we have a fold or a score marked. And your piece is going to look like this. We're going to do the same thing with this one. We're going to remove this little corner piece here, cut straight across, and then I can angle in. I'll go across the bottom, and we're going to angle everywhere that we have a score mark. Just angle. I'm going to zoom in for this part so that you can see what I'm doing, because now we're going to make a couple of triangles. So if you take this piece, the adhesive flap, just go ahead and fold it over, because what you're going to do is we're basically going to make a triangle in the box next to the adhesive flap, like that, and skip one and make a triangle in the adhesive flap in this box right here. So you're looking for the center point, and you're just going to make a score here and a score here, because you need to get that milk box indentation. Now you don't have to do this, but it's just something that I do because it makes it easier to fold. So now I'm going to use my stylus just as I used my pencil, and just really go in and get a good score. And then I'm going to take this and just sort of work that score that I just put in. You see how that is? So this is actually a pencil. I'm going to erase my marks and erase the marks here as well as here. So then we're going to do the same thing on this one. Here's the adhesive flap, just tuck it under. Go to the panel that's next to it, find the center point of that panel, and then go from the corner to the center point and make a mark. And same thing here. That is how we make our triangles. So skip this one, go to this one, make that center point, and then draw your lines from the corner here to the center point. It doesn't have to be exact, because what you're trying to do is to just get an impression point so that you can get a nice little milk carton like fold. So I am just going over this with my stylus. Now I'll work these a little bit by just bending them. See how I bent that? And I'm going to just bend that a little bit to get the shape. Bend that a little bit to get the shape. Then I'm going to erase my little pencil marks. Now I can bring in my glue. You can use tape if you want. I'm just going to use glue. And we're going to place glue on the adhesive flap. And then we'll just fold over and get these stuck. And I'll go in and just work my stick. And you want to end up with a little tube like this. So let's do this one. I'm just going to add my glue. We'll take this piece. Let's just fold it over to match our score marks. And then we just work our stick. So you can see how you can make up bunches of these, flat fold them, and pull them out when you're ready to use them on a project. So now I'm going to find the back of my box, and that is where my seam is, and I am going to just move over to this side of that seam, fold over, and fold over, like that. Then I'm going to take the back part of the box, add a little bit of glue, and fold over. Then I'll take the front part of my box, add some glue, and fold over. Then I'm just going to go in and get this stuck. Do the same thing with this one. So here's the back seam of my box. I'm just going to move over to this side, fold this in, and fold this in. So I'll add a little bit of glue right there. This is the back because that's where the seam is. Take some glue, put it there. Then I'll add some glue here, fold over. And so now I have my two little boxes. We're going to set these to the side for just a moment because now we need to work on that holder. So I'm going to bring in my 12 by 6 inch piece, and I'm going to cut off 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to cut this down to 5 3/4 by 12. And now let's score at 1 1/4. Rotate it to the opposite 5 3/4 inch side and score at 1 1/4. Turn it to the 12 inch side. We're going to score at 1/2 inch, at 2, at 3 1/2, and at 8 1/2. Now let's fold and burnish all of our scores. All right, so now we're going to take this little narrow strip here and fold it over. You can hold it down with glue or you can use tape. I am just going to use my glue because that is what's handy right now. So let's just go ahead, get this nice and stuck. Then we're going to take it, and this little section here, we need to free this tab. So I'll turn it, go to my score mark and cut straight down, go to this score mark and cut straight down. And there's my tab. I am just going to angle in just a little bit, like this. And then let's do it on this side. And so far your piece is going to look like this. So now we're going to take this piece and we're going to fold it over like this. Now I'm going to use tape on this part because it is a larger piece of just decorative paper, and I don't want the heaviness of the glue to possibly warp it. So I am just adding some tape. Let's peel away the tape backer. We're going to take this piece and we're simply going to fold it over like this. Get that nice and stuck. Then we'll take this piece, go ahead and reinforce that fold, and do the same thing over here. Just reinforce the fold. Now we're going to take it with the tab on the inside, bring this over and this over to join the two into a box like this. And I'll be putting this together with glue. So I'm just going to take some glue. We'll take this tall back piece first and just match the bottoms. Go ahead, go on the inside and get that stuck. We'll do the same thing on this side. I'm going to add my glue. Smush it around just a little bit. And then we're going to get it stuck. Now we can take this piece and we're just going to join it by making sure that the bottoms are nice and even. So let's take that glue, put some glue right here, and I'll add some glue right there. And then we'll join it by making sure that the bottoms are nice and straight. Place it on its side. Get it nice and stuck. This is so delightful, y'all. I love the colors. I am definitely ready for spring. So let's take this, fold it over, and get it stuck. And now we have our holder for our little boxes here. We can just tuck those in. So now I'm going to take my scissors. This is completely optional. And I'm going to angle there and there. Just a little angle, completely optional. So now I'm going to take my little boxes and I am just going to put some sweet treats in mine. I had some chocolates left over from Valentine's Day. And I am just going to put some of those chocolates in there. You can fill yours with whatever you like. If you seal this nice and tight, or you can put a little plastic baggie on the inside, you can actually use this to give some bath salts. Just make sure that you seal it well, or you put the bath salts in a plastic baggie before you actually put them in this little holder. So because we made those triangles on the side, we're now able to pinch this and get that milk carton look. So let's go ahead and pinch this one. You see how well they did? So anytime that I'm making a project, usually I'll have some oopsie. So this is some of that oopsie left over. This is how I'm going to close my little milk cartons. Now, you don't have to do that. You can close yours with glue. You can close them with a little clip. But I have decided that I want to close mine using just a small strip of some of my oopsie paper. So I am just going to take that strip, put it right there, fold over to the back side, add just a little bit of glue, put that piece right there. Then I'm going to cut off some of this, add some glue, and pull nice and tight. So there is one. We'll do the same thing with this one. Let's put it there. Add just a little bit of glue and fold around to the back. Add some glue. Pull that nice and tight. Trim off a little bit of this. Add some glue. Pull that nice and tight. And that's a nice little cute way of closing this. Now, if you want, you can also use some washi tape. You can also use stickers to close this. So then I'm going to go to my little ephemera book. And I am going to find a piece of ephemera, and I let the back be my guide. And I wanted this one that says think happy thoughts. So now that I've used it, scratch it off so that I will know that this is not in my ephemera booklet anymore. And if you're interested in how I made this little ephemera booklet, I will have it linked in the description box below. So now I'm going to take this, and I am just going to elevate it a little bit on my holder. So I am going to take some glue. We're going to take this and we're going to put it right there. Let's get that nice and stuck. Then I'm going to bring in some of my mini brads, and I'm going to grab 4 mini brads because now I'm going to punch a hole right here in this corner. This is truly just a decorative touch. A nice, inexpensive decorative touch. And I'll open that brad on the inside like that. We're going to take another one and put it on this side. So let's punch that hole. Let's take that brad, put it in, and open. So you can see how we can instantly just elevate the look of something with something as simple as a mini brad. So I'm going to add a brad here and a brad here. So I am going to take my punch or my piercer, pierce a hole, put that brad in the hole, open it, and then we're going to do the same thing over here. Pierce a hole, take that mini brad, put it in, and open. Now I can take my little chocolate boxes and put them in. I wanted to have a little more room in this because I thought it would be cute if I tucked in a little bit of shredded paper. And I am going to tuck in just a little white shredded paper. So I'm going to take that shredded paper So y'all, here is our finished one sheet wonder. I think it is absolutely delightful. I love the colors, I love the whole look of this, and I love the simplicity of it. Not only is it simple to make, but it's very functional, practical, and useful. So this would make a great little gift and probably a great little sellable. So wasn't this fun? I think it was. And I think that you'll have fun making these amazing one sheet wonders. We're kicking it off with these. So I hope that you'll keep watching for the rest of the week because I have some really fun one sheet wonders that I cannot wait to share with you. So I hope that you have enjoyed this fun video. If you have, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, all day, every day, this is what we do and this is how we do it. So I would love to have you subscribe, hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the notification bell so that you'll know when I upload a new video. As always, my beautiful crafty friends, please be safe, be kind, and be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.